Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We greet you all according to your time and location of where you are. Welcome to the Parrot Media News. Of course, you know here we give you all the latest news gist and also bring you closer to all the things that matters. Anyways, if you're new to this channel, hurry now, like, subscribe, and also tap the notification bell in order not to miss out on any of our hot gist. Core member poses with the car he bought with his NYSC Alawi. A core member identified as Kenny Omomeji shared photos of the car he reportedly bought from his monthly NYSC allowance. According to Kenny, he was pictured posing with the car he was able to buy, an old model of Mercedes-Benz, after saving his 33,000 naira allowance for 6 months. He also revealed that the car was his first and it reportedly cost 198,000 naira. When asked why he didn't invest the money in something else, Kenny replied, "Car oppression for my local government. Now why me self get this?" Femi Adebayo joins House of Representatives race. Kwara-born Nollywood actor barrister Femi Adebayo, better known as the Lily Oniso campaign poster, has surfaced online with the caption, "For better representative at the Green Chamber, Ilorin West and Asha at Federal Constituency." Boko Haram abducts mobile police officers in Borno. According to a report by The Punch, some Boko Haram terrorists have abducted an unspecified number of mobile policemen at the Police Mobile Training School in Limankara, Gwozo local government area of Borno State. The hometown of Senator Ali Ndume, the chairman Senate Committee on Army, information available to The Punch revealed that the insurgent fighters attacked the training school around 8:22 on Thursday, the 13th of January in the night with gun, trucks, and shot sporadically into the air before kidnapping the mobile police instructors. The training school is located 25 kilometers from Gwoza town. It is the border town between Borno and Madagali local government area of Adamawa state. The attack is coming 7 days after the terrorists attempted to infiltrate the Nigerian army base in Gwoza, in which they were successfully repelled by men of the Nigerian army. The Senate Committee on Army, led by Senator Ali Ndume, paid a working visit to the Theatre Command Operation Hadinkai in the area 2 days ago. More details shortly. Tension as UI students decry incessant robbery attacks. Students of the University of Ibadan living at hostels off the campus, as well as residents of areas adjoining the university, are living in fear due to incessant robbery called attacks, the nation has learned. Some students and other residents have been attacked and injured during the repeated robbery operations around the university environs. Several students who spoke to our correspondent lamented how armed gangs were capitalizing on the lack of security to rob them of their valuables, including mobile phones, laptops, and other gadgets. The nation gathered that the suspected criminals, armed with sophisticated weapons in past weeks, have invaded off-campus hostels at Agbawo Community, Bariga, and other residential areas across to the university around Ibadan North local government area. Some of the traumatized students who were victims of these attacks told our correspondent that they have been forced to flee the area because it's fast becoming a den of thieves. Now, wow. Weeks ago, the armed gang stormed a private hostel in Agbawo area. They reportedly scaled the fence and landed in the hostel, broke doors to gain entry, and shot sporadically to scare the students. The Students' Union, in an open letter on Friday titled "Address Insecurity Now, Our Students Are Dying," signed by its president Adewale Yinka Mascot, capital the Makinde-led administration for not doing enough on the security of lives and properties of students. The union requested that an emergency meeting be called with all security agencies present to chart the way forward on the current situation. They further urged the governor to consider the issue of insecurity as a top priority, as failure to address the issues might lead to mass mobilization of students. Efforts to reach the police public relations officer in Oyo State Command, Adewale Osifeso, for comments proved abortive. Ekiti State University security officials caught using taser on students over alleged examination malpractice. Taser is a weapon-firing barb attached by wires to batteries, causing temporary paralysis. Popular politician slumps dies in Abuja. Emmanuel Lewa, chairman of Akwanga Local Government Council in Nasarawa State, North Central Nigeria, is dead. Politics Nigeria learned that the deceased had a meeting with his council members at the council secretariat in Akwanga local government area of the state on Monday. He then slumped at the council secretariat shortly after the meeting. Lewe, who had just spent 3 months in office, later died at a private hospital in Abuja on Thursday. Meanwhile, the police have halted counterfeiting rings in Nasarawa and Abuja trading in illegal HP print cartridges in the Nigerian markets. According to tech firm HP Nigeria, in a recent statement, the police, with the support of HP's anti-counterfeit and fraud team, executed 3 major raids on several large-scale counterfeiting premises in Nasarawa State and the Abuja area. Nigerians need drugs. Stop wasting taxpayers' money. Basket mouth to NDLEA. Famous Nigerian comedian Bright Okocha, popularly known as Basket Mouth, has taken a swipe at the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency over the arrest of skit maker The General. The general was arrested on Wednesday after the NDLEA stormed his residence and found tramadol 15 kilograms and other drugs. Reacting, Basket Mouth in a video on his Instagram story said, although he is not in support of flung drugs, NDLEA wasted taxpayers' money by arresting the general. According to him, the NDLEA should be ashamed as there are culprits with larger quantities of drugs in the country. The comedian noted that these drugs used by youths are therapeutic in order to live in Nigeria with bad headlines every day, Basketmouth said. When I saw the news, I thought NDLEA saw like 300 kg of drugs in the comedian's house, or he'll be a drug dealer. But I can see just a small quantity that can just roll 2 or 3 sticks. I'm thinking how the NDLEA feel after the raid. You should have small shame, you know. People carrying weed in a large quantities. We have bigger problems to worry about. These boys need those things to smoke because headlines in Nigeria recently can make you take cocaine. In this country, you need it to normalize yourself. All these things the boys are doing is therapeutic. I am not supporting the use of marijuana, but I'm saying you guys are wasting taxpayers' money to arrest the likes of the general with small ego. Showore says federal government has deactivated his NIN, driver's license and permanent voter's card. Omoyele Showore, an activist, said the federal government has deactivated all his means of identification. The documents allegedly deactivated include his national identity number, permanent voter card, passport and driver's license. The activist confirmed this in a statement obtained by his medium on Wednesday. In a statement on Wednesday, Femi Adeyeye, spokesperson of the African Action Congress, described the development as illegal and an affront to Showore's fundamental rights. This blockage of means of identification was discovered recently after the human rights activist and former presidential candidate tried to make some financial transactions for some personal and humanitarian activities, the statement read. Attempts were also made on his existing bank account. This includes his bank account that was frozen for over 2 years by the Department of State Service, which claimed it was investigating him for terrorism. We describe all these moves by the forces of the regime as illegal and affront to the rights of Mr. Chairman. It is also important to recall that ever since the regime has unjustly kept our national chairman, Mr. Omoyele Showore, under city arrest in Abuja, it has been one harassment or the other, and a day won't go without darts of prosecution thrown at him. The regime continues to squander state resources just to silence the courageous activists. Since the ruthless Buhari regime has become shameless, we in the AAC are ashamed on its behalf, as it has become clear that it will not save itself from dignity even in the twilight of its infamous exit. We are not oblivious of the intent of this recent move, which is nothing but a smokescreen of further attempts by the clueless regime to unjustly and illegally deny Mr. Showore his citizenship rights, especially for the right to vote and be voted for. It is no surprise that this is happening as the country prepares for an election year. We wish to sound this note of warning to the Buhari regime that all attempts to strip Mr. Suweri of his citizenship rights will be resisted with full force within the ambit of the law. Conclusively, we call on the Buhari regime to stop forthwith the persecution of Omoyele Suweri, as it is glaring the regime has no case against him and all means of identification and personal effects be restored to him immediately. Garba Shehu under fire over first post after Twitter returns. Some Nigerians on Twitter heavily criticized the first tweet by presidential aide Garba Shehu a few hours after Twitter operations were formally restored in Nigeria. Shehu had tweeted midnight that Nigeria gained immeasurably from the shutdown of Twitter when the Nigerians tackled him. He posted, "Welcome back. Let me join fellow countrymen and women in welcoming the resolution of the impasse between the federal government of Nigeria and Twitter Incorporated, leading to the laying of a foundation for a mutually beneficial future with endless possibilities. I join the leaders of government in appreciating all Nigerians, especially the vibrant Nigerian youth who have borne with the long wait to resolve the impasse, and as the government statement clearly says, the gains made from this shared national sacrifice are immeasurable. We hope that this is appreciated by all. The nation comes first. Once again, welcome back." Reacting, the Nigerians asked Garba Shehu to state the gains of Twitter suspension. One of them, Unu Kube, at Ray Inka, said, "Welcome back. No, we didn't go anywhere. We've always been here. Speak for yourself." 3 men sentenced to 12 strokes of cane, other punishments for having intercourse with 14-year-old girl. A 20-year-old man, Alihu Yahuza, and 2 other accomplices were on Wednesday, January 13th, sentenced to 7 months in correctional center each for sleeping with a 14-year-old girl. Yahuza, who resides at Gorondutse Quarters Kano alongside Amir Rabiu 19 and Musa Gambo 19, committed the offense on November 13, 2021 at Kufar Waika Quarters Kano. Police prosecutor Awolu Dandago said the defendants criminally conspired and took the 14-year-old girl into a house located at Kufar Waika Quarters where they had sexual intercourse with her one after the other. Dandago noted that the offense contravened the provisions of Section 97 and 387 of the Penal Code. The 3 defendants were subsequently convicted on 2 counts of criminal conspiracy and adultery. Magistrate Farouk Ibrahim Umar sentenced the defendants to 7 months in correctional center with hard labor or pay a fine of 20,000 naira for adultery. He also sentenced the defendants to 12 strokes of the cane for conspiracy. Moment, a lady allegedly died while dancing in church. A young girl who was dancing in church collapsed during the performance, but it did not stop her dance group from continuing the show. A group of 4 teenagers had mounted the stage to display their choreographed dance. Sadly, one of them seems to have lost consciousness during the routine and she slumped. Shockingly, the other 3 team members continued dancing despite the fact that someone just collapsed beside them. It was after the girl remained motionless for a few seconds that members of the church began to show concern and tried to revive her. She was said to have later died, but the cause of her death was yet to be ascertained. Maven Records boss Don Jazzy has advised men to intentionally learn the act of toasting women in the new year. The music producer, in a video shared on his Instagram page, could be heard enlightening men on why they must learn and become pros in wooing contemporary women. According to Jazzy, a man's money can no longer be used as a tool in luring today's women because they are now richer. This, he said, is why every man, including himself, must learn other ways aside utilizing money to win the hearts of women in 2022. The 39-year-old Dorobuchi singer, speaking in Pidgin, said, "Ogbeni, this 2022 go learn how to toast babe. You know, say me, I know sabi before, but I done the learn small. Because all these girls, they've gone, bro. The car where you they plan to buy for next year, then pack am for garage. Your money not fit afford them. They've gone, bro. Make I go learn how to toast, though. Excuse me, dance. Excuse me, dance. How are you doing? My name is Michael, and the rest is history. Or more. These girls, them get money pass also." He captioned video. "How are you doing, Your Highness? May I speak freely? You are beautiful, and I would like to wash your pants." EFCC arraigns Mufa for alleged fresh 6 billion naira fraud. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arraigned a Dubai-based internet celebrity, Ismaila Mustafa, aka Mofa, and his firm, Ismailov Global Investment Limited, for alleged money laundering to the tune of over 6 billion naira. The agency arraigned Mofa and Ismailov before Justice Mojisola Dada of an Ikeja Special Offences Court on 8 counts bordering on the offences. The defendants were accused of conspiracy to launder funds obtained through unlawful activity, retention of such funds, transfer of funds for a suspect, Olayinka Jimo, aka Nappy Boy, and unlawful transfer of funds for a record label, among others. The sums named in the charge seen by the nation are 5,988,884,653.18 naira, 32 million naira, 120 million naira, and 15,960,000, totaling over 6 billion. The EFCC also alleged that Mofa concealed his interest in expensive wristwatches and other movable assets valued at over 70 million naira. Mofa pleaded not guilty to the 8 counts, while Islamob Limited was named in and pleaded not guilty to the first 6 counts. Mofa is also standing trial at the Federal High Court in Lagos alongside Ismailov Global Investment Limited on an amended 22-count charge bordering on cyber fraud and money laundering to the tune of 32.9 billion naira brought against him by the EFCC. He pleaded not guilty to each of the counts. Man accuses loan app of announcing his obituary after he defaulted. A man has accused a loan app of announcing his obituary after he defaulted. The man who shared the obituary banner on a social media group wrote, "Please, imagine what this stupid loan app did. What a childish act and a very stupid thing. How can a loan app do this to me just because of 5 days overdue days? I swear with my life, if I pay them, let this obituary be real." I have informed President Buhari of my 2023 presidential ambition. Tinubu. Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, says he has informed President Muhammadu Buhari of his ambition to contest for the presidency in the 2023 general elections. Speaking after a closed-door meeting with the president in Abuja on Monday, January 10, Tinubu said it was a lifelong ambition and that he has the confidence, the vision, and the capacity to build on the vision of President Buhari. He said he was at the State House to see the president on general issues concerning Nigeria, including some of the concerns in the APC as well as security issues. "I have informed the president of my ambition, but I have not informed Nigerians yet. I am still consulting," he told journalists. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so and turn on your notification bell for the Parrot Media TV.